Brianna Simla here with yet another video from Back to the Future with Brianna. Today we will be going back to the late 1850s with the Jayhawkers and the Bushwhackers, two opposing sides in the border war. Today we are lucky enough to be hosting our show with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They are Bushwhackers from Missouri. So tell me, how were Bushwhackers originated?
By an Arthur Washington Ivory. It had something to do related with it.
So, slavery or no slavery? What are your guys' thoughts?
Slavery. All the way, slavery.
All the way. We obviously believe that having no slaves just isn't an option. We own them. They are our property, and they shouldn't count as people because we own them.
And we are people.
They
aren't.
Our government is an eclectic government without the help of our slaves. It can't run properly without our property.
So, is that why you and the Jayhawkers don't really get along? You guys are butting heads?
It started off with the Sack of Lawrence. We went around burning buildings down and printing presses and homes to the ground, thinking that was going to get our point across about pro-slavery.
Yeah, that's understandable. But did that really, hit home to the other side? Did that go as well as you wanted it to? What happened in result of your actions?
Well, John Brown he was against slavery. He killed our guys in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. Or known as the Potawatomi Massacre,
He
correct?
thought that we killed, his people when we burned down stuff.
Wasn't it Five Guys?
Yeah.
Five Guys burgers and fries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this really triggered the violence that started erupting more against us and the Jayhawkers. Jaywalkers.
That was the Bushwhackers. I thought that went pretty well. Thank you for coming. And now, for some actual footage of the Bushwhackers during the Sack of Lawrence.
You're not supposed to die.
Here is some actual footage of the Jayhawkers crossing over to the Bushwhackers' territories, and the Bushwhackers are attacking the Jayhawkers.
We've been out here for about 10 days now, and we've been trying to kind of sneak around and see. Oh God.
Oh God, duck! It's a bushwhack! Get away! Go away! Go away! Surrender! Now we have new guests from the Jayhawkers' point of view. So, slavery or no slavery?
I disagree with slavery. I think that slaves are people too. They don't deserve to be treated like houses, like property. And Lincoln does make some good points of view. Lincoln does make some good viewpoints on slavery, but I think he wants to keep slavery at this point and just stop the spread of it. But I think it needs to end right now because it's getting a little out of hand.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your guys' point of view on the night of the Potawatomi Massacre with John Brown?
Personally, I think John Brown did the right thing. They stormed into our city, the Bushwhackers, and they did. And they killed 5 of our men. And so they got the revenge that they deserved.
That sounds about right. What do you guys think about popular sovereignty and how it affected you guys?
I think popular sovereignty is an okay idea since us Northerners have the majority vote because we have a bigger land mass.
And what do you guys think about Kansas being quote-unquote above the line?
Personally, it kind of annoys me that they think they can walk in there and just ignore the compromise, the Great Compromise, and just like think that there's going to be popular sovereignty in it because it's a new state, but it's above the line, so they should respect the line and realize that it's a northern state and it should be free.
Well, that makes sense since Kansas is above the line. It should be a free state. Any other thoughts about slavery and how free states should be slavery free?
Yeah, I think slavery needs to be abolished at this point. But when you have to deal with the bushwhackers a lot, it's hard to because all they want to do is come up and like shoot you. They just don't compromise and figure it out with you. So that's hard.
You guys have brought up some very important facts about this topic. Thank you so much for starring on our show. And well, that concludes the show. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes.
By an author, William Ivering.
Just reading your part.
What's his name? Washington.
Did I say
William? Okay. Okay.
Ready? Just restart with your part.
By an author?
By an author, Washington Ivy.
Okay. By an author, Washington Ivering.
Oh my god.
We're never gonna get this done.
Okay,
I
ready?
think it's the first one.
How do people make movies? Okay, we're inspired by an author who.
You should say this part. If we own them, have I mentioned that we own them?
Mm-hmm.
If we own them, if
Well, it started off with the sack of Lawrence. We went around burning buildings and printing presses.
You're like, yes, this really. Let's watch it.
She's worming.